Hello friends and enemies, it's me Isabel here. I'm so excited for today's video. I meant to do this before the end of the year and I forgot, y'all. I forgot, like literally forgot. We are here to talk about my channel goals. We're gonna check in with how things were last year. Did I hit my goals? I'm not extensively gonna go over if I hit my channel goals last year, but I am gonna talk about like what YouTube paid me. I did a more deep dive video last year on this and I'll link to it down below if you're curious. Not a lot has changed this year, so I just think it's interesting to talk about like my channel goals and kind of where I'm headed in 2023. And also, you know, if you have input, feel free to leave it down below. If you're gonna be nice, like at least be kind, you know? You can critique, but like be kind. So first things first, let's dive right into my 2023 goals. And then at the end, we'll talk about what I earned. So my 2023 goals are less number value hittable, but more feelings related for me. So one of the big things I want to do is lean into more content I love. I feel like I already do a lot of content I love, but I also had a lot of things happen last year that really just kind of threw me off track, and it was a rough year for me. Like beyond losing our dog of, you know, almost 13 years, it was just a rough year. So I really want to make sure I'm doing some more themed videos this year. I want to do more manga content a little bit here. Those will probably be bonus videos. And then I also would like to do more discussion videos besides Romancelandia Monthly. Like I already do Romancelandia Monthly, but I think that sometimes there are topics I could pull out of Romancelandia Monthly and do like a sit down discussion video with y'all about. So we'll see. Then the next goal I have is starting in February, I would like to do 2 recommendation videos a month minimum. So if you have a rec video you want from me, let me know in the comments, because I've got a list going. I've been compiling lists, and I just last year again, I just did not have a great reading year, and 2023 is already feeling much better. So I feel like I will actually be able to do this. The stressors from my life have been removed. So I'm really excited to see what happens. One of my other goals is to offer more through my Patreon and memberships. I'm tossing around ideas like doing a readathon probably in November for my birthday with my members and / patrons. Also like getting better at bonus content for them. I have a bunch of bloopers that I need to like compile. I want to figure out how to do some early access for them on things that that are newer content that I'm trying. I also want to possibly expand my perks. I am debating a slightly higher tier that includes like mailings potentially of like a favorite book of the quarter or something like that. I don't know. I just want to do more. If y'all are a member watching this and you have ideas, feel free to shoot them my way. I'm happy to, you know, see how I can incorporate them. I also did expand my Patreon or my memberships on YouTube to a 99-cent tier that will give you the marker in chat in case you prefer being on Patreon but you want your name to be shiny on the YouTube chat, or if you just want to like, basically it's like a 99-cent tip jar every month. But Patreon is where I would probably expand benefits because it allows me to more easily gather things like shipping addresses and all that information. But yeah, I just want to do more for my members because they are a large portion of my income on YouTube, which is pretty standard. Usually a lot of us are able to earn out monthly because of Patreon or memberships on YouTube. So the other goal I have, which is like feels wild, but I would love to get a paid sponsorship for a product I actually like and believe in, because I'm pretty picky. I have, you know, I've done some sponsored items that I've been gifted, but I generally haven't had a ton of things offered to me that A, would pay enough, or B, align with my brand enough for me to be okay with accepting it, basically. The next thing I want to do is I want to collab with more people. I have so many friends that I have made through my platform, and I want to just continue expanding that circle and collabing with more people and making more friends and new friends this year. Last year, without going into details, was just a hard year in general, and I think I hermited up a little more than I wanted to. Part of YouTube for me is definitely making connections and befriending new people and all that fun stuff. Okay, so one of my goals last year was to get paid out monthly, and I almost managed it. I got 9 out of 12 months. So I'm rehashing that goal this year. I already know I probably will not hit that goal because I don't think I will be paid out this month of January. And possibly February. February is always a little dicey because it is a shorter month, but January is always also dicey, I feel like, because the way that YouTube ad revenue goes way down in January, you just never know. I will probably be within $10 to $15 of hitting it and just not quite hit the mark, and that's fine. So my goals, again, I'm repeating the same goal and I'm fine with that. I think it's okay to fail at things. And I think it's really important sometimes to fail at things. So, you know, we're going to try it again. One of my other goals is to do more live shows and or premieres this year. I would like to try and premiere Romancelandia every other month-ish, give or take, depending on how quickly I'm able to get them up and done. Sometimes they are a quick turn and my members get to watch them a little bit early, which is a great benefit, I feel like. I feel like that's a good perk. But, you know, my members get to watch it at least 24 hours early. I try to give them 48 if I can. So to schedule a premiere, I have to kind of be a little bit ahead. But sometimes Romancelandia does not wait for anyone, and we just end up here. One of my other goals is to try more short form content. I've had a lot of fun making TikToks. I have a whole series coming up that I've planned for TikTok and Reels and Shorts or whatever, all the shorty platforms. Everything that does the short form content, these videos will go up on. And I want to play there. I want to do more short form things because I just think it's fun. I think it's just a different change of pace for me than things like this that are longer videos. So yeah, that's one of my goals. Oh, one other goal I have this year, which is really silly, but if you didn't know, I launched commissions on Ko-fi because you can do that on there, which is really cool. And I launched commissions to let people buy a reading vlog. So I would read a book. So I would really love to get like one of those this year. I think it'd be really funny. I think they would be really fun to do. I think I'm going to put them on sale when this video goes up. So if you want to commission me to read a book, I will go ahead and I'll have those marked off. Like they'll be on sale. Again, this isn't like a forever sale, but I was thinking to try to kind of do like a fun promo for the New Year's to like, you could commission me to read some books for you, specifically to do a reading vlog and react to. So let's talk about what did I earn in 2022? So again, I'm not going to break down every platform here. If you want a more in-depth breakdown, I could do a live show about that if you want. We could like break it all down. But like, I don't think it's that interesting at the end of the day either to break it all down. But I will tell you that YouTube paid me about $12,074 this year in 2022 through AdSense. So like not terrible. Again, I basically got paid out every month. Some months I earned 110 plus bucks. Some months I earned 90. It just happens, you know, like you can't control the algorithm, but my memberships definitely have helped a lot. Again, members are part of what allow me to spend as much as I do on books and things like that. And, you know, having YouTube as a platform that pays me out does facilitate some of that spending in a big way. And I'm lucky because I'm able to do this as much as I do with my partner's job being able to support us. So that is also very helpful. Also helps because we live somewhere that is not as expensive as other places. So the cumulative with all of my affiliate links and like Patreon too included for earnouts this year is about $1,750, which like not terrible for my size platform. But again, I'm not making bank here, y'all. And I think a lot of people think that, you know, we make a lot of money as content creators and we really don't. I highly recommend Bethany's video where she does a deep dive of her like earnings last year, and she has way more subscribers than I do, and she is barely making 10K a year. Like that's wild. So I think it's just that thing where, you know, you may get annoyed to see sponsorships on people's videos and things, but we really like, there's so much flux in how much we make as creators that sometimes you got to take those sponsorships to pay bills or do other things with life. So with that in mind, make sure you're supporting your favorite content creators however you can, whether or not that's through giving a Ko-fi donation or things like that, or joining memberships or just watching their content, because that does help us, especially if you watch and engage with the content. That's it for everything. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want like a more in-depth discussion video about like earnings as a YouTuber and things like that, I'm happy to do it. There's a lot of videos out there about it, but like I think on BookTube there's not as much information on how it works sometimes. So I'm happy to break that down. And if you don't want to do that, you can just leave me a star emoji in the comments and I will be back in a few days with my next video and I'll talk to y'all then. Bye.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions. We'll get